Welcome back, everybody, to Lost Mines of Phandelver, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign. We're currently in our 6th week, going into our final hour for this week. Our adventurers have just stumbled upon the lair of what they believe to be the Banshee. What was her name again?
Agatha.
Agatha the Banshee. She's just appeared, and she's none too happy with Perry shooting off frostbolts in her house.
We were in the middle of negotiations, I think, but
Yep. So you asked what she wanted.
Yeah.
So she just says, why couldn't I just kill you and take what you have? Sure, you have some shinies in there.
You could.
I can.
Well, I'm saying you could. You shouldn't. Obviously, you could.
Why shouldn't I?
You know, we were just here. Sister Agatha from Phandelver had quite an interest in your book. She didn't give us much information about it. She was kind of vague. I don't know if she's out to get you, but now that you're here, we didn't know you were here. It was an empty house.
I don't know who you're speaking of.
Yeah, well, she's out to get you.
And I don't
just
have
thought you should know.
any books.
Well, I guess we'll be on our way then, but she might be out to get you.
So do you know the location of Bogentle?
I know of a mage. I knew of a mage, I should say, named Bogentle.
And who is this mage?
Would he dance for you?
I don't know if I can give... What are you going to give me if I give you this information?
Maybe we could get you some new furniture.
Roll me a charisma check. Actually, sorry. Keep going.
Who, me?
Yeah, she just says to you, she just glares at you and says, I quite like my furnishings.
It's kind of run down, don't you think? It's rather dusty in here. Maybe we could clean up for you.
It has character.
Well, for one thing, I'll leave. If you give me the information.
I could make you leave one way or the other.
Yeah, it sounds like a threat. What are you saying, man?
I'm just saying that comes with the deal. I'll leave.
I think I need a little bit more than you're leaving, because that's happening either way.
Well, I don't really require this book. Perry, what do you have to give her?
No, there's that orc army we're gonna have at some point. Who couldn't use an orc army?
I'm quite happy here alone.
Really? With your old furniture?
She just glares at you.
Oh dear. What happened to this town, Agatha?
That was many years ago. Again with the questions. Information comes at a cost.
What do you actually need?
What do you have?
I look at my bag. Gems. You like shinies? Here. I'll throw the 2 gems I have.
Persuasion.
D20?
Yeah, plus your persuasion skill. +2 for you.
D20 +2? Horrible.
Yeah. She's like, that's a start.
That's all I have. Your turn, blue guy.
Oh, you like shinies, I see. Okay,
Do you want me to put them on the shelf or leave them on the ground with the other things?
What did you throw to it? What color were the ones you threw?
They were... gems.
You just threw 2 random gems?
No, I'm just getting to my page. A carnelian and a peridot.
Okay. I guess I'd take out a carnelian and a garnet, and I'd say, do these help?
She was a little bit away from you, and she just kind of like spectrally disappears and like zips over to you and reappears and examines them, and then steps back and.
How do I do that? What spell is that? What's that called?
Shoots him a glare.
Zippy Doo? Is that what it's called? I need to know what that is.
I guess you'd best not to deal with this one.
She
No,
just-
Like that
respect.
zippy doo spell.
She just screams, elf, and she turns to you. You can't see this. You can't see what she's doing because you're seeing from the behind her head.
Okay.
You need to roll me a wisdom save.
Okay.
Maybe it's insanity. It might be an improvement.
Wisdom save, you said? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any wisdom score, do I? 0? Just a d20? I think. Excuse me, sorry.
Wow,
Yep.
Okay. So she just turns to you, and her face turns into this wretched-looking undead version of herself, and she just screams in your direction, and nothing
He
happens.
belches.
I laugh and I'm like, no need to be hostile. We're all elves here.
This one clearly has no respect, Agatha. I've known this fully.
That much is clear. Now roll your persuasion based on the gems you took out with advantage.
Okay. Get some armor bonus first. Persuasion. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so she says, put the gems on put the gems on the table, and I'll answer one question for you, providing you promise to get rid of that wretched elf.
Hey, find out how to do zippy doo. I like that one.
One question.
And the
Don't
wretched,
ask that. That's a question.
the
You
wretched
just
elf
ruined it.
must leave.
Well, Perry, what do you need? You want to know the location of the spellbook?
Yeah.
Is that
Very
your
well.
question?
Yes. What is the location of the spellbook? What was it called out of game again?
Bojangles spellbook.
Yeah, Bojangles spellbook.
Last I heard, I
And
traded.
I'm sarcastically gesturing like.
I go towards where she told me to put the gems down, and I put them there.
I traded the book to a necromancer named Cernoth. I heard he was from the city of Erebor. That was over 100 years ago.
Erebor. What was it out of character? What was the guy's name again?
Cernoth, T-S-E-R-N-O-T-S-H. Oh my god, I'm going to type that because that
N-O-T-S. Okay.
There's too many letters in here that shouldn't be.
Is that a warlock named Cernoth?
Necromancer.
Necromancer.
That's what she said, a necromancer?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I get up and leave.
She just glares angrily at him as he leaves.
I do a wave behind my head on the way out. Like one of these.
Tables and chairs are like vibrating around her.
I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
Can I do a history check to see if I know the name Cernoth? Or is that like...
You sure can.
I don't know what my mod is at the moment. We'll just see if it matters.
Sragg, what are you doing outside during all this?
And it doesn't.
Well, watching the lights and the wind, and like they're dead.
Hearing the screams of the banshee.
I'm sorry, you'll have to forgive my companions. disrespect. He does not know how to deal with others.
You hear me outside saying "zippy doo," and I'm trying to like do what she did.
Would I be able to ask you another question?
No. You're lucky I don't end your wretches right now. Be gone.
If I heard that, I say that was a question.
Oh.
Tell your friend if he wants to learn the first step to zippy doo, I will gladly show him.
Does it involve pain for him?
It involves his death.
Where do you need him?
If he's serious, tell him to walk through that door again and I'll be waiting for him.
Very well. I'm gonna like bow or whatever and kind of walk out.
At your sign of respect, her like evil scowl kind of lessens a bit and she
Sorry, go ahead.
turns to admire her gems.
Sragg, did you say anything to me when I came outside, or what was your whole reaction to that?
I'm just shocked that him returning alive.
Yeah, I also would have smiled at Sragg and been like, "Zippy doo," and then I'm just like, "It's not working."
Zippy doo?
She did this thing where she went from here to there, and like this blur was. I need to know that spell.
Did you ask nicely?
It's probably in that book anyway. Yeah, she was really nice. She needs some housekeeping though. Really messy in there.
The hut's pretty small, huh? So she's hearing all this.
Probably, yeah.
As long as you were polite.
I just smile.
Yeah.
But it's like really crooked and broad. Like it's not quite. It's like he doesn't know how to smile.
Yeah.
It's kind of like really awkward for him.
Definitely a
It's like-
forced smile.
Yeah, he's like a grumpy face, and they're like he's trying to force it up into a smile. It looks painful at the same time. I come out of the place, I guess, at this point. Yes.
Yep. You walk out. Just in
Everything-
just in time to catch the awkward smile from Perry.
Everything went well?
No.
Oh.
No, it did not.
It went terrifically.
We
Praise
probably
be
would've
to
been able to
Orville.
We probably would have been able to get more information had Perry not been there. She said she would teach you the spell if you walk through that door, though.
Right.
That's what she said.
Right. You take me for a fool? Wait, don't answer that.
I like raise my hand and like, just be quiet for a second. So all I know is that the spell book for Bogentle was traded to a necromancer named Cernoth over 100 years ago. She did not want to deal with me any longer.
I look at Damakos and I say, "Don't always believe what an elf tells you." And I smile.
Did you find out
Quite taken with the gems we gave her.
what happened to this town?
She'd only let me ask one question.
I think you got 3 for the price of 1, actually.
Well, had you not been there, I probably would have been able to ask several questions.
And she was quite nice. That was quite a deal she gave you. You kept wasting them. Can I ask you another question? Can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question about a question.
You see, Perry, when entering someone's home, you should be nice to them.
There was nobody home. It was. You should have saw the place. It was disheveled. Is that how your house looks?
My home does not look like that. It looks like murder.
I just raise an eyebrow and smile. How quaint.
So maybe we should look around the town a bit before we head out.
This, I say this, looking around.
What does the ruins here look like?
Well,
Any the buildings still intact at all?
yeah, if you head back a little bit, you can head to the town and see the ruins more clearly.
Okay.
You kind of like cross through them really quickly up to the Banshee.
All right.
So do either of you know of a necromancer named Sernoth?
Sragg. Let me talk to Mirik about it. What was that Sragg?
Smirnoff.
Yeah. What do I need to kind of roll? Do I need to make for that? Perception or knowledge, something?
Yeah, you may roll knowledge.
Knowledge.
It's your int mod, unless you have proficiency.
That would have to be a proficiency in what exactly?
Oh, where is knowledge? There's no knowledge.
No, that's what I mean. That's it would be like in
Just history.
I think it's
History.
It's history, yeah.
History.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay. So I do have history. Okay. D20 plus 5. Okay. Really gotta set my tabs up more effectively. $15.
You do not recall anything about Sernoth.
I know nothing of Sirnoff or Smirnoff or whatever his name was. Except that he was a necromancer. From Irebor? Irebor? Is that what it was called? That's what I wrote down.
Oh,
Irebor.
we got the name of the place he was from. I forgot about that.
I never heard of that place either.
I didn't write it down. Erebor?
Yeah, Irebor.
How do you spell that? Did you write that down?
I wrote I-R-E-Bor, but I didn't know what that was the spelling of it.
Irebor. Erebor.
IRIA DBOR.
B-B? Oh, double B-O-R?
1B. EB.
Oh, Echo Bravo.
Yeah.
This place. would be-
Echo, Bravo, Oscar. Whatever
Romeo,
R is.
Echo.
Romeo, thank you.
Alright, thanks. I'm sort of sitting down and resting again because I'm still not fully recovered. I'll be at the cart if you want to have your traipsing about in town. Be sure you knock.
All right. So
From
back into town.
yeah, what you remember from passing through Conneberry, it was like pretty sacked. Like there was, like the trees were almost overgrowing everything. Most buildings were reduced to their foundation.
Okay.
There's only a couple of them. Like it wasn't, like it's been sacked for a long time.
Okay. So it didn't look. It looked like it'd take a long time to search and possibly find anything of value there, huh?
Yeah, not to mention it's on the main road of Tribor Trail.
Yeah.
It's almost inconceivable that you guys are the first people to think of searching it.
Right.
But is there anything that, like, given, could we find out from looking around to see what happened to Connie Berry anywhere?
Judging by how old, or how overgrown the area is, it's probably even way before you were even born.
Yeah. Okay.
Did we do any knowledge history checks on Conneberry at any point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, before we came here, I think, right?
Uh-huh.
We did it? Yeah, okay. I mean,
Okay.
Best we got is the place was abandoned.
Right, we just found out it was a ruin. That's it. Okay. Well, Perhaps we could head back to Neverwinter and seek out more knowledge on Cernoth.
Okay.
Is that where, out of character, is that where we started our campaign? Did we start from Neverwinter?
You began the campaign heading south out of Neverwinter for
Okay.
Gundrum Rockseeker,
Right.
along with Sildar. They went on ahead of you.
I do.
And got what was coming to them.
I do have to head to Thunder Tree.
What's that Thunder Tree? I'm not there, but out of character, what's that Thunder Tree? Unless you're not, I assume you guys were checking the town out. That's why.
Do it in character if you don't know what's up there.
Did you guys go and check the town out, or did you decide not to?
I went wherever Sragg went.
You guys strolled. Where are you guys heading? Where are you in the cart moving?
I went to the cart. Yeah.
Yeah, is the cart moving? Like, where's the cart headed? Like, you came out of Agatha's path, like the path up to her house, and now you're kind of sitting in what's left of Cornyberry.
Yeah.
Conyberry?
CB.
CB, yeah, CB. CB ruins, couple, like, what used to be shacks. All you see is the foundation, trees overgrown.
Oh, by the way, you don't have to tell me, but what did I save against?
You saved against horrifying visage.
Nice.
Oh my.
Well, we might as well head back up that way. I mean, we've got the map, so we don't have to worry about that. How long has it been with people wanting to find this place, and no one's ever found it? I don't think we have to worry about anyone stumbling onto it right away.
The spellbook, you mean?
Well, I'm talking about the X on the map that we acquired.
Could I see the map for a moment?
Sure. Perry, you took it in there with you.
Yeah. Are you guys at the cart right now?
Yeah, we're all in the cart.
Where's this X on this?
Right next to Flandin.
Yeah, you see there's the little mountain to the east of Phandelin, and then there's a bigger kind of mountain marking.
I'm searching my person like the map. Maybe it fell out of my pocket in there. I went back to the house.
What do you have?
Well, go get it.
I'm not going back in there. No.
I turned the cart around.
Oh, you see where it says Wave Echo Cave?
Yep.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the lost mine of Phandelver.
We're heading back to Agatha's.
Maybe the blue one should go negotiate for the map back.
You dropped it, Perry. You're going in for it.
Oh, fine, here it is. And I give it to him. You're no fun.
Thank you, Perry. I'll hand the map over to Damakos.
He spits on you when you sleep, you know. I say to Sragg.
I just kind of sigh and like shake my head.
Just looking to say no, because I turned to look at you when he says that.
Like,
And I just nod. Like.
so
Don't you need to rest, Perry?
Did you want to?
I mean, we could have asked Droop, but you know what happened to him.
I'm sorry, fellas. Did you want to head to this X here, or are we heading back to Neverwinter to find more about Cernoth?
I think we should go to Neverwinter, take a couple days of relaxation.
Sounds like a good idea.
I do need to head east of Neverwinter towards Thunder Tree.
Well, let's head that way.
World domination can wait another day, I suppose.
So head back down the Tribord Trail and up the high road.
Yeah.
Is that out of character or in character?
That's in character. I'm talking to you.
It sounds like the best plan. Unless you choose to head to this location on where this treasure is.
Now we can come back for that.
Very well, I agree. We'll come back for it.
Keep that map safe. Perry might drop it.
Maybe he can get a servant for him in Neverwinter.
You think he's worth a whole servant?
Well, I mean, he'd pay for it.
I mean, I know we could definitely get a horse for him.
You see me holding.
you
You see me holding the crop, ever so sadly swatting at the air.
you cut out for me. You see you holding what?
He's got the crop.
The
swinging
crop,
in the air.
and I'm swatting at the air with it sadly.
Yeah.
And then I just throw it off the cart.
Well, let's make haste.
All right. Well, I'm gonna roll us heading that way then.
When he says that, I said, "That's the first good idea you've had."
So you're heading back down the Tribord Trail?
Heading towards the down Tribord Trail, heading for Neverwinter.
Sure.
Until tomorrow.
Okay, so it is about noon,
Okay.
and you just truck along down there?
Mhm.
Doo-doo-doo. Roll me a d20. I can't find. Yeah. How long do you go on for?
How long of a travel should this be? Just guessing how long.
You're guessing it is probably going to take you at least a day or so, possibly more.
To get to...
You're going back to Neverwinters?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to take a while.
Is that a road on this map that leads from Neverwinter to Thundertree, or is that a river?
River.
That is a river.
What would be the best way to get to Thundertree? Is it just straight like
Follow
part
the
of
river?
Plains, or are we talking about river?
I do not know it just yet.
Okay.
Where is travel? Oh, friggin' earmark that page. Here we go. What speed you guys going?
Quickly.
I don't know.
Fast as these oxen will go.
4 miles an hour.
Well, there. So...
So it's about 80 miles away. About sometime on the third day you should get there. Late in the third day.
Okay. So if we push through overnight and trade off, we could cut it down to 2 days.
Yeah.
I can lead them. You know what? If you'd feel comfortable with that, you drive during the days and I'll lead them by night. That'll slow us down to a little bit, but gain speed overall in the end.
As long as the wolf can stay in the cart.
I don't see why not. There's plenty of room for them now. If not, we can always attempt to make more.
It sounds fine to me. Should we resupply in Phandelver?
Mm,
We do have that
You're right.
Voucher for as many rations as we need.
Yeah, we should stop there.
Need to
Yeah.
remind the locals that we're still in charge, don't we?
Yes. Yeah, and that inn that was insulting you, Perry.
And the family giving you a hard time.
Should definitely deal with them.
Out of game for a second. Who gave me that quest to find the item in Thunder Tree? Was it the family, the woman?
The one that was supposed to carry out our stuff, but ended up making us angry.
Yeah.
And earning my eternal hatred.
I'm just wondering if it was that or the sister.
No, the sister didn't give you that.
Okay. Sorry, carry on. I bet.
Okay.
I didn't mean to take it out of the moment.
No, it's on here. Let's head for it then. Yeah. How long will that take? We should be there by nightfall, shouldn't we? Phandelver?
It's going to take you a day and a half. It's about halfway.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and do that one through the night. I'll lead them.
Okay, so you've been pushing these oxen pretty hard.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've fed them in about a week and a half.
I know. They rested last night, so you're gonna have to give me a. Wait, so they rested last night, sort of, until they were rudely awakened by ghouls. So they're fine then. So you travel through the rest of the day, and you make it fair distance. You're going to as the night approaches, give me a constitution check for the oxen, which I need to find.
And they're down.
Yeah. About that time, the oxen just stop moving. They just kind of like kneel down on both their haunches and stop. They kind of actually before they do that, they lead the cart off a little bit in the ground to find something to graze on.
Oh, so they're the boss now.
What? Why are we over here? What's going on? What's the delay?
What were you
I
rolling
can't get
for?
them back up. That was a handle animal. I cannot convince them to get up. I was going to try.
Here's they are hungry, Perry.
Worthless.
All that time training Droop, and he could have been feeding the animal.
I don't think they would eat Drew.
I said he could have been feeding them, not feeding on him. You need to work on your English, Blue One. I don't know where you're from, but I just shake my head.
Well, who wants to take the watch?
I'm gonna say an abyssal stupid wizard.
Abyssal stupid what? Oh.
Stupid wizard.
Hang on. I want to see if I know Abyssal.
That'd be funny.
No. I know
No.
Infernal, Deep Speech,
Nope.
Elvish. And I say Zooba Doob!
Well, Droop could have kept the watch for us, but you didn't let me train him enough, Perry, so you'll have to take his place for the night.
Well, I suppose if you hadn't been sleeping on the job, you could have trained him more.
Perhaps this time you would wake us if there's danger, rather than attempt to handle it yourself
I'm not fit to take watch. Look at me.
and fail.
I'm not seeing a problem.
It's time one of you stop sleeping on the job and let me have a rest.
I'm like looking at him. Is there something
You know
wrong
what?
with your eyes?
You are right, Perry. You are right. Yes, Damakos, let's let Perry sleep. We'll keep the watch. Good night, Perry.
I took back. Get comfy.
So, about an hour passes and Perry's sound asleep.
I just turn to Damakos and look at him.
Green one.
Yes.
I find his lack of faith amusing. Although this Merrick seems to distract him way too often.
They're already on such a good relationship. Perhaps we should arrange an in-person meeting sometime.
Perhaps if it is destined.
What do you think, Damakos? Really, what do you think of this madman?
I believe he is mad. What would you expect from a lunatic?
I've tried to decide whether he is more of danger or use.
Well, he's definitely dangerous to have around.
For us or for them?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I'm going to get a little bit of shut-eye, if you don't mind.
Very well.
Wake me in a bit, and I'll finish up the evening watch.
How many hours of sleep do you require?
Give me at least 3.
Very well.
You can sleep in the cart on the first part of the journey tomorrow. So, with that, I'm going to go lay down.
So I'm supposed to pilot the cart, right? Was that the door, or they're grazing and I can't?
Yeah, they're
Right.
just eating.
They
We're
are
stuck.
not listening to anybody for anything.
Okay.
By this time, they're done eating, and now they're sleeping.
Okay.
Leaving Damakos truly alone with his thoughts.
Don't forget pooping in there somewhere too.
I'm gonna look up at the sky. Think to myself. Look around.
What the hell is my D20 go? There it is.
See if anything's coming.
Your night passes uneventfully.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
The hours pass, and it's about time that you should wake up Sragg.
So I'll wake him up. Green one, arise.
Arise, green one.
I'll get up, get my armor on, and get my equipment together. Well, rest. Easy.
Lightning did not strike Perry in his sleep, so he lives another day.
Wait a minute. What'd you say?
Lightning did not strike Perry in his sleep, so he lives another day.
Yes. So he does.
I was expecting a comment like, funny thing about my axe.
I happen to
It's
call
called
it lightning.
It's named Lightning.
Good night, Damakos. Rest well. I'll wake you in the morning.
Very well. and I go off to have a nap. Tuck my tail around me and stuff. Yeah, just curl up and sleep with the wolf.
I spend as much time staring at Perry as I do watching for stuff. So I'm going to take some negatives because I'm really thinking this through.
Okay, the hours pass. You're deep in thought, switching between killing Perry and not killing Perry. 5
What was
a.m.
that noise?
5 a.m. comes and the sun breaks over the horizon.
The oxen seem to be getting up.
They haven't gotten up, but they're.
I'll let them keep sleeping for the time being. I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything animal type in the immediate area for breakfast. Something other than trail rations.
Do you have a hunting background?
Not for a while. I've been a lot of things, but I haven't hunted in some years.
So do you routinely go hunting for food in the wilderness?
I do hunt while I'm in the wilderness, yeah. Used to.
Okay, and now are you looking for a specific animal?
Nope. I'm looking for something edible, basically,
Okay.
as far as animals are concerned.
DC 10 perception.
All right.
It's around here. Yeah,
Esquilax.
you see a hare pop up over in the distance.
I missed.
With what?
Crossbow bolt.
Yeah, you fire the crossbow. It lands just in front of the hare, who then jets into a bush and is gone.
Okay.
So
I'll look one more time.
Excuse me. You see a
Leaving, so it's 2 hours I've been away now.
Yep. You're not going that far from the cart, are you?
Not a horrible distance, but I had to go a little further out this time because of the hare incident.
Oh, so you went out further?
I had to for that, I'm sure.
Well, there's 300. Never mind. Yeah, you see another hare. You finally catch up and track that one that you originally missed.
Okay.
Well, you think it's that one. You're not 100% sure.
Are you still within eye shot of the cart? Or the camp?
No.
Okay, I was just curious.
You skewer it.
I'll carry it back to the camp with me.
Yeah.
Is everyone still alive?
Yeah, they're there. You see the wolf gnawing on, or chewing on something.
Okay.
Is his something bigger than Sragg's something?
A little bit.
Giggity.
I'm gonna walk over, get the pot that we took from the castle, prepare a fire, get some water going, start making a stew out of this rabbit with some of the rations and some seasonings I'm going to borrow from Perry's pouch.
Perry, you're startled awake by somebody rummaging around in your magical component bag.
Ah, what are you doing?
I need some seasonings for this rabbit stew.
I'm not a cook.
I am.
These are magical components.
And they taste fine.
You can have one of these. It's like a crow's foot.
Give me one of those vials, too, with the red stuff.
Ah, vials? I don't have any vials.
What's that powder? Smells good.
Powder. Cyanide?
Almonds, yes. I want some of that.
Help yourself.
What spells do you know?
You want to see what actual components I have? Yeah,
Yeah.
hang on a sec. I was having fun role-playing that just randomly, though.
That's fine. I was going to give you some ideas while you roleplayed it.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. It's Burning Hands, Magic Missile. That's Ray of Frost, Mage Hand. Those are pretty well it, I think. I don't know what else I took. If anything.
Do any of those have any nice components? It sounded interesting earlier, but that's sounding less and less interesting.
Burning Hands has nothing.
Yeah. Diamond powder.
There we go.
Yeah, I know. It's not what it is, but that would be like Stone Skin, wouldn't it? Back in 3.5 or something like
Yeah.
that.
What cantrips do you have?
Ray of Frost is a cantrip, so it has
Ray of
nothing.
Frost. Yeah.
Check the cantrip.
Magic Missile would be the only other.
What's it got?
Ray of Frost, nothing.
We haven't been anywhere where I could pick up new spells really, so.
Okay. So I'm mostly disappointed by your book here, apparently.
Magic Missile also has no
Or
components.
by your pouch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's
What's it
nothing
got?
in there. It's just assume I have random things in there like I was describing. That have actually no spell component used, but I seem to think they do.
Okay. Well. If there's nothing in that's actually any good, I withdraw that whole section. I would have found that out earlier.
Yeah, well, exactly.
He has stuff in there. It's just nothing. You didn't recognize what it was. It wasn't herbs and spices.
No?
It's just random things. Like, you could probably try and use them as herbs and spices if he lets you.
Okay. So I take the crow's foot that he offered me.
Yeah.
I'll powder that.
I shake my head. Orcs.
Anyhow, I prepare my rabbit stew.
What else do you put in the rabbit stew? Just rabbit and water?
I take some of the stuff from the dried up rations and use it.
Okay. So trail mix.
Basically.
So rabbit, water, and dried fruits and nuts.
Pretty much. And some dried meats. That, yeah. It's a weird concoction. What do I roll for this? Is it D20?
Don't forget to salt it with your sweaty undershirt.
Well, we haven't really... Have we rolled cooking before ever?
Not that I remember. Survival, I guess. I don't know.
I would say, yeah, survival. What's survival based on? Wisdom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say it's either wisdom or dex, and I hate cooking based on dex, so wisdom it is.
Let me look around here and see if there's any other ingredients I can pick up before I go crazy.
What are you looking for?
Roll, tube, roots, anything that would add to this. Chives, if I find some onions, wild onions, something. Nah, not here. Well, let's just see what I can do with what I've got.
Is there an anthill nearby?
It's
You take a sip,
good
it's definitely not going to kill you. May or may not provide nutrients. Certainly
Okay.
doesn't taste as good as you hoped.
What are you making? I ask.
breakfast.
What do you call it? Sock water?
Yes, this is sock water.
As soon as it mentions that, it's like, yep, that's exactly what it smells like.
I just grunt. I look around for anything that I might detect as ingredients for his sock water.
Survival?
From the cart. What do we
From the
rolling
cart?
this?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
only the
just
rations.
like looking around like, What's that?
There's only the rations and stuff.
No, not like in the cart, but from the cart. I'm looking around. I'm not getting out of the
Oh,
cart.
I see what
Oh.
you're saying.
Mm.
Yeah, it's we were doing perception, but it's actually survival, which is actually the same stat. So
Okay.
survival check.
So the same stat as perception? Like
Ye-
for a mod, do I get any modifier?
It's the
or
same mod
penalty?
as perception, but if you're skilled in it, it might be different.
I don't have an actual skill in it. I don't think.
Okay, so
Let me check. I don't think. So there's an actual skill thing on it on the page.
it's just plus your wisdom if you don't have it proficient.
Perception, you said?
Survival plus
Or
wisdom.
survival.
So D20.
Oh, I see it at the bottom. Yeah, 0. 0 it says so. Yeah. Okay, D20.
Oh, you don't find anything to add to that.
There's nothing around here for your sock water. It's all dirt.
I grab just a little bit of the dirt for seasoning.
Okay.
Put it
Rock
in my
salt?
bowl. Doesn't bother me.
Yeah, now it tastes like dirty sock water.
So it's a little bit better than what I had yesterday.
Just like Mom used to make.
Okay. All right. Well, after I've eaten, I'm going to go ahead and hook everything back up and get the oxen moving again once they get up.
Yeah, you're able to coax the oxen into actually doing stuff now that they've ate and slept. You're able to
Get
get
this
everything
rolling.
hooked up, and yeah, the cart starts rolling down the road. So you're heading to Phandelver still?
Yeah, I'm just going to stop there.
Phandalin, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
I shouldn't be too horribly far from them.
so about 4 p.m. You travel the entire day.
Okay.
Son of a bitch! You guys have the worst rolls. No, we're not.
Worst
gonna do
as in we encounter shit, or
Yeah. That's not happening. You've had enough of that crap. You so you start approaching Phandalin. It's in the evening, and as you're approaching, like you're getting this kind of there's more noise than you would expect coming from Phandalin, like the ruckus and kind of like a rowdiness that you don't remember being there before.
Okay.
And as-
jovial rowdiness, or not
jovial
jovial?
and people like it's mostly men laughing and
Sound like a
carrying
party?
on. Sound almost like a party, a lot like when you would pass the barracks in Waterdeep. And as you come around the corner, you start realizing like the foot traffic and the paths, like there's much more hoof prints, like, and it's clearly been used quite a bit recently. And you get closer and you see like the horse stalls are full at the inn, and there's a number of guards and men in full plate armor hanging about. They all have tabards, and you see a couple of banners, and they're red and yellow checker, like 4 corners. And you see a crown, almost like a tiara type looking crown, in the middle of the tabard.
So, this isn't good. Do we still need to restock? Yeah, we should probably stop.
Am I awake now?
Yeah, you're probably up, definitely up by now.
I wasn't sure because
Yeah, it's about 6 p.m. You probably would have woken up sometime along the trip.
Well, let's get our supplies and get out of here as quick as possible.
soldiers than when we left.
This is a dangerous area now.
Do we? Do you recognize that tabard?
Did we do like a history check again for that?
You guys are from Waterdeep, right? Like you frequented
so, yeah.
Waterdeep quite a bit.
Yeah.
You recognize this. What's that?
I said
You
no.
don't.
Yeah.
Perry and Sragg. Perry definitely hang out in Waterdeep quite a bit. Did you, Sragg?
I've put in the dock there a few times, I'm sure.
Did you hang out enough there to kind of get a lay of the different people that are there and kind of the political and guard structures?
I wouldn't have been going
Okay.
that far in unless
So-
they hung out on the port side. No.
Okay, so you've seen these people definitely in Waterdeep. Perry, you know that they are the Lord's Alliance, or they work for the Lord's Alliance. It's a collection of rulers from cities and towns across Faerun, mostly in the north, and they collectively agree that some solidarity is needed to keep evil at bay.
So I see these towers, I sigh. Well, bunch of do-gooders here now.
All of you recognize a marking. The marking you've seen a similar marking on Sidler's armor.
Okay.
No doubt they're here to take credit for all the work we've been doing.
You know, lead into them. We don't know where Gundren is yet. We never found that map.
Right.
We're going back out to look for the rest of the Red Brands.
Blue One, I believe they're what you would call non-believers.
Perhaps they could be convinced.
They'd need a lot of convincing.
I see. Do you know which deity they worship?
There's a bunch of them, bunch of do-gooders from different parts of sort of an alliance of sorts. It's a mess.
Maybe we could just stop in at that. What was that place called again? The one we get supplies from? I can't remember what the Lion or something other.
What was that place called?
Cloister, something. Cloister.
Lion Shield Cloister.
Yeah, there we go. The Lion and the Cloister. I forgot the shield part. We should stop there and get our supplies and some spices and get out of here.
Very well.
Might be safer making camp outside of town.
Really, you don't believe we could make town in the inn?
I don't think there'll be room in the inn, for one thing.
I'm sure they'd make room. We saved this village, after all.
Oh, no, with the Lord, you said, no, you didn't say. Oh, but these guys are here now. They don't need us.
Yes, bunch of do-gooders here to take things over for the good of the people.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to ask.
Are you sure?
Why are you so apprehensive?
Let's just say I don't feel comfortable going back to that inn. Especially not with this many of these people around.
I suppose I could go with you, Blue One, if you think that'll help.
No, I don't.
Well, come on now, have a little faith.
I do. Let's get our rations and let's get out of town then.
Okay. Well, to the...
I say, okay. Surely Oral will show me the way, though.
Okay. So you guys are gonna start heading in. It's kind of dark out because it's getting to be later at night. You're gonna cross by the inn because you're heading straight for the your supply place.
Mm-hmm.
You to do this, you're gonna have to also go by the town hall. As you pass the
Okay.
town hall, can I get perception rolls, active perception rolls, with advantage? Because I'm assuming you're on guard, based on
Yeah.
how nervous you guys just sounded.
Yeah, pretty on guard.
How does the
So you have a
damage
skill.
work?
It's 2d20s, keep highest. KH1, you're muted.
2d20 KH.
1 plus your perception mod.
K1 plus whatever. Like that.
K1 plus perception. Okay.
Yep.
Either one will do.
Okay. This makes perfect sense. You are completely oblivious, Perry, but Damakos and Sragg, you see, sitting outside the town hall. Did you guys ever meet the mayor?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, we didn't meet him.
So you see two men talking, and you notice one of them. He's kind of facing in your general direction, not really paying too much attention to you. He's definitely a wizard of some sort, and you notice a large glass staff in his hand
Oh.
up at his side. You also notice he is wearing the same tabard as the guards. And we're going to end the show right there for this week. Tune in on Lost Mines of Phandelver. We should be back with Lost Mines in 2 weeks. A week from now, we should be doing Forgotten Fates, our 3.5 edition campaign. If you're enjoying it, you can check them all out on YouTube. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, leave a comment. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.